You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's what life needs is more intention. That's the problem with our generation. We're just kind of lost, floating around. No intention.
Right. No one cares about anything. Anyway, welcome to Blunderbuss Podcast. It is October 22nd, 2025. This is a podcast about blunders, mistakes, crash outs, flops, regrets, embarrassing situations, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You're ready to...
Vic Van Tran, and boy, I've been crashing out lately. I've been confrontational. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm lifting weights again.
Yeah, the testosterone
I have an ounce of testosterone again.
It's fucking
not enough to bench 225.
No.
But...
No, that's not what lifting's not about getting stronger. It's about like fighting your demons in your head.
Yeah.
It's about like, overcoming, not even overcoming, but just really festering in the all the bullshit you see in the world.
Bro, I've been undercoming. I just stopped jacking off and I've been funneling all that frustration into lifting.
Dude, you're like a guy who just got broken up with.
I know. And you know what? My relationship is at an all-time high.
There we go.
My relationship is very strong.
Yeah.
I surprised her with tickets to go see Doechii.
Doechii? How's that?
Bro, it was incredible.
She's awesome.
She's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really surprised Aaliyah.
Right.
Like to the point where it scared her a little bit. She's like, oh, you're a liar.
Wow.
You're like a natural,
like pathological
liar.
Like you've done, this is not your first time.
Yeah, that's what she said. She was like, I'm a little scared of you.
Who hurt you to the point where you had to be this way?
Many men.
Right. No, I think that's cool. I think a nice surprise, if it's a romantic thing, is kind of nice.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I told her that to reserve the date.
Yeah.
On Monday, because we were going to a birthday party,
right?
And it's like a high profile person, so I wanted her to be there to like network,
To network,
yeah.
Oh my god!
And then also like
to network is so funny
because I figured like a nice birthday party would be like kind of the same dress code to go to like Madison Square Garden for a concert.
Yeah. Okay.
So I did that. She bought it. We met up at a bar around the corner from MSG.
Oh my god!
And she got there. I was like, oh, actually, I just got the Partyful update. They moved the location to down the corner, around the corner. So we walked past MSG.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh, who's performing tonight? And then we see like the Doechii t-shirts.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, it's Doechii. Who, by the way, after I bought tickets for this, I already bought tickets. I asked her, I was like, man, we should go to more concerts. Who would you, if you could see like a performer right now, who would you see? Yeah. First answer, Doechii.
Oh,
let's go. Couldn't have worked better. Couldn't have worked better.
Wait, so how did you reveal it? You're like, oh, crazy. I actually just have tickets.
So we're walking around MSG. We're following the line. And we're like, who is it? And I was hoping there would be a big like screen or a big billboard advertising the show.
Right.
Well, there's nothing.
Yeah.
So we had to go all the way to the front doors to find just any resemblance of a show.
Whoa.
And then like through the glass doors, there's like a banner that has like Doechii sold out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's Doechii.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, well, next time.
Yeah, you're toying with her,
and I
dude.
got a video of it.
You're toying
I got a video
with
of her reaction.
God, you're a bad,
the reveal. I go,
bad guy.
I was like, I told her like, there's no birthday. We're going to see Doechii.
No, and she was like, great. You're kidding. You're lying to me. You're kidding. And
she was
you're
so
like,
confused.
No, I'm serious.
She was so confused.
Were you showing her the tickets? She still didn't believe you. She was like, I can't believe it.
She was like in shock. She was in shock until we like got through security and we're like going up the escalator.
She's like, no way. That's so fun.
It was crazy.
What
a great time.
Yeah. That's awesome. And she was great. Doechii was great.
So good.
Yeah.
To the point where like halfway through it, Aaliyah and I looked at each other and we were like, we're like overstimulated.
It's a little much right now.
So good.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite a blunder. This is a
That was a huge victory. I guess the blunder there is I kind of tip my hand at how manipulative I can be.
Right, now she's like on edge.
Now she's like, maybe I revealed too much.
Right.
Maybe I revealed too much.
Every plan nowadays. Also, you kind of set the bar high. You know what I mean? Now the next thing is like, how are you going to top Doechii?
Well, I thought about that.
Oh,
that's why I didn't want to say like I chose birthday party as a fake excuse. I didn't want to say comedy show,
right?
Because anytime she would go to a comedy show with me, in the back of her mind she's going to be like, "Is this a surprise?"
Yeah,
and then she'll always be disappointed.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn. So what are you gonna do? What's the next? What's gonna be I guess you can't like show your cards.
Right. I can't say it on the pod.
I know.
Can't reveal
after
it on
the pod. We'll talk after. We'll talk after.
So
Damn, dude, that's awesome.
I know.
Happy for y'all. That's cool. You said you also had some, speaking of Instagram, speaking of the stories, you said you had some.
Well, we can talk about that later.
You want to warm up to it?
I might not even get to it on this episode.
Wow.
We have a huge other. I
have a small one. Not if you want to go that. We want to go small.
We'll get to the big one later because I think it's a meaty one.
Okay, so this one's like a no. It doesn't involve me, but it's something I witnessed, and it involves the subway. Right. So I was like waiting for the subway. Really packed subway platform in the morning. Subway comes completely packed. Right. Wow. And I see this like old Hasidic Jewish guy.
Ugh.
Okay. I mean, you should probably.
Is that not where you were going?
No, well, you probably just said something in their language, but no, he tries to get on, and like people around me were just like, "Well, take the next one" because it's so packed.
Right.
But he's like tried to get on. And he stepped on, and then he like motioned to a person to like move in. He's like, "Move in a little," and then the lady who he motioned to was like, "There's no room." And so he kind of just like squeezed in, and then the doors close, and he's right against the door. The doors just pinch his jacket. So like the back of his jacket. So the back of his jacket just hanging out in the subway.
I feel a little bad for him.
Everyone just looks around and looks at him, and then Subway starts moving. And we're just like, oh, I guess he's on there.
What if it got him by his little pigtail thing?
Oh my god! He's like his head stuck in the door. Yeah, so that's sort of a blunder.
Can they ride the train on Saturdays?
I think technically, I don't know. They get really weird with the rules. Like they technically like can ride elevators or something if they like use like a stick to hit the button. You know what I mean?
They just can't operate.
They can't like technically operate. But like,
well, it sounds like they can ride the train then.
I think so. But this was like today.
They have to subway surf.
Yeah, they get on top.
On top of the train.
Please. It's like, have you heard the announcements for those?
It's like Cardi B.
Yeah, it's like, you Jewish, make it out. Yeah, get out there. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I hear like Jerry Seinfeld making those announcements. You know what I mean?
What's the deal with the subway surfers?
You Hasidic people, stop riding, stop surfing. My uncle died from doing that. Yeah, so that was sort of a blunder, and I thought it was funny, and I was like, I guess I'll talk about that today.
That is pretty funny.
It's just because, can you imagine? He's just like, he tries to move and he can't.
He's just stuck
the car's
there.
like, fuck. He looks back. He's like, oh no, my jacket.
Damn, I would have robbed his ass.
Yeah,
just take everything he had. He wouldn't be able to do anything. He's stuck to the door.
Stuck to the door. Yeah. You know what I realized? They always carry stuff with either a briefcase or like a plastic bag. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
So it's a plastic. Why is it plastic? What's up with the plastic bag?
What's up with the briefcase?
Well, the briefcase, they're like 1950s working men.
It's like, what's in there? Like documents?
I guess so.
It's like a laptop.
the Torah.
Not on Saturday.
Yeah.
Probably.
The Torah. Multiple Torahs, probably.
Yeah, although they're just like selling them.
A pastrami sandwich. I don't know.
Pastrami sandwich. My laptop and my pastrami in there.
Yeah, I don't know. Borscht. What do they eat?
I don't know much about Jewish culture. I didn't really grow up with a lot of Jewish people.
Me neither. But I don't know. I went to college with a lot of Jewish people and got bombarded.
I heard they do be doing that.
They talk to me a lot about that. I'm like, hey, you know what? That's cool. Do what you got. So that's sort of what I got.
They love bombarding.
There's a ceasefire now, though.
Yeah.
Wish there's a ceasefire in New York City with me against that guy. That doesn't make any sense.
Damn.
Stupid. Anyway.
We're gonna get complaints from a lot of different groups today.
I think that shows how, in a way, we're so progressive because we hate everybody.
But you can only hate people if you see them.
What do you mean?
Like they are seen to us.
Oh, true. Like we perceive them.
Yeah, we perceive them.
They're not nobody.
Right.
They are still, they're human beings in our eyes.
Yeah. Flawed individuals.
You're so right.
Flawed individuals.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what was your big thing? Is that a good
That's good.
lead up?
No, I had my annual crash out the other day.
Oh my God.
Where I yelled
at the fourth annual crash out of the year, which I love.
Where I yelled at a man after a show that I did.
Love it.
It got pretty confrontational. And I guess, how should I tell this story? I did a show at New York Comedy Club.
Nice, shout out.
And I've been doing this Charlie Kirk joke that half the room always loves. And
Genuine question. Is it like what kind of person, what half likes the joke? Like Democrats, Republicans?
It depends. I mean, I'm sure it's like more liberal leaning people that really get behind the joke.
It's an anti-Charlie joke.
Essentially, it's pretty tame.
Okay.
Like I'll tell the gist of the joke.
Right.
The joke is about how, remember after Charlie Kirk died, they had the big Republican SantaCon thing.
Yeah.
Where like Trump was like hugging Erica Kirk and stuff.
Right.
So the joke is about how when Erica Kirk came out, she said like, I forgive my husband Shooter. I forgive him.
Yeah.
It's like that requires a lot of strength.
Yeah.
That's a strong thing to do.
Right.
And I know because I forgave the shooter way before she did. I forgave him.
That's funny.
So I'm stronger.
Yeah.
I forgave him whenever I read what was on the bullets.
Right.
It's like,
funny.
If you read this, you are gay.
Right.
That's funny. I can forgive him.
Yeah. Hey, this guy's cool.
Yeah.
The vibes are good with this guy.
So like, even though the joke is like Charlie Kirk related, it's not really making fun of him.
Right.
It's really making fun of just like people calling the wife strong.
Right. And like the idea of like forgiving culture.
Right. Yeah. And so I do that joke. That was okay.
Nice. Pretty
After
funny.
the show, I'm walking through the lobby and this short motherfucker, probably like my height, in glasses.
Yeah.
White guy, but he didn't look like waspy white. He looked like maybe Turkish or
Eastern European.
Eastern European white.
Yeah. Like very tight skinny jeans and like an Adidas track jacket.
He was like in
vibe.
a sweater or something, like
sure,
a preppy kind of.
Okay.
But anyways, he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey man, I just want to let you know Charlie Kirk died for your freedom of speech to make those stupid ass jokes.
Oh my God.
He died for your freedom of speech to make those stupid ass jokes.
Yeah.
So you should be grateful."
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, I am grateful he's dead." And
he's like, "Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. You're right."
And so we started getting into it, and he's like,
you guys are arguing.
we're arguing. Like I could tell, like I really caught him off guard.
Oh, yeah.
And like I really hit a nerve because he's like kind of flustered. He goes,
Right.
You're a dumb motherfucker. You're a stupid ass ignorant person." He started saying that to me.
Yeah.
And he's like, "How would you feel if somebody shot your husband in the face?"
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Well, he got shot in the neck." And if my husband was Charlie Kirk, I'd be pretty glad. I think.
Right? He's like, "Well, actually, the neck's actually connected to the face, so therefore you actually did shoot him in the face." Yeah, he's like one of those guys.
And the knees and the elbows.
Technically,
Yeah. And so so we're like going back and forth, and it's getting kind of heated.
Yeah.
You know? And then finally I'm like, "All right, buddy. All right, good talk."
Yeah,
And I sort
yeah.
of pat him on the shoulder.
Right.
And he goes, "Don't touch me.
Oh.
Touch me again, I'll fucking hit you."
Oh my God.
And I was like, I just started laughing. I was like, I was like, "You're gonna hit me?"
Yeah, hit me.
I was like, "Let's go outside." I was like, "We'll step outside right now."
Shit. So are people watching this go down?
It's like we're right in each other's faces,
Right.
and it's sort of like hushed tones, and it's really crowded because the entire room is leaving at the same time.
Right.
So there's like a bunch of movement and commotion.
Do you notice anyone notice you guys?
Nobody notices
Oh,
because it's
wow.
pretty hush hush.
Right,
It's just like, "What the fuck did you say to me?"
Yeah.
Kind of quiet. So I'm not like yelling. I'm not making a big scene. I'm
Yeah,
like very
yeah.
calmly. I'm like,
Right.
"Let's step outside then."
Yeah.
It's like don't fucking
Yeah.
don't threaten violence.
Yeah.
And then whenever you meet somebody who is violent,
Right.
like, back down all of a sudden.
Right.
So I'm like, "We can step outside. Like, I'll
Right.
meet you outside."
Right.
And so he goes, "Oh, okay." I just start laughing. I tell him like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you."
Oh my God.
And then I was like, "I'll see you outside." And so I went out, and you know how New York Comedy Club, they have the steps up into the street.
Right.
I go out there, I turn around. Of course, he doesn't come outside.
Oh my God. He's just in there the whole time.
He's trying to wake me out.
Wow.
And that's fun because I go all night.
So you're just waiting there.
I stand by the stairs.
No
I wait for his ass.
fucking way.
I wait like 5-10 minutes. He's not
Wow.
coming out. I'm just
Yeah,
standing
yeah.
there like,
He was not
Bro.
ready to die for his freedom of speech,
I
dude.
was
He was not ready to
He was
die.
not ready to die. There's no Charlie Kirk. We
He's
don't have
not
Charlie
Charlie.
Kirk on our hands, okay?
Yeah. He's like, "Man, Charlie was braver than me."
So I'm standing
Wait,
there.
maybe I do forgive this guy.
Dude, I was so heated. I was so amped
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And like just from the look of it, and I could tell from his body language,
Wow.
I was like, "I'm gonna fuck this guy up."
Dude, and he was like smaller than you.
He was hold on. He was about my height.
But what about your build? You're like, you got like a big...
Well, he's not benching 225. I can tell you that.
Well, neither are you, but you know.
But so I'm waiting there, and finally I see him try to like sneak out, and he tries to sneak around the corner.
Oh my!
And I let him go a couple steps,
bro.
And I go, "Where you going, pussy?"
Oh my god! I'm cringing thinking about this. Is
like, where you going? And then so I follow him, and then
you followed him. He didn't say anything. He's like, "Oh, I'm going home."
He like turns around. And he's like waiting for me, looking for me. So I go up to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, "What's up, motherfucker? You said you're gonna hit me. What's up?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, he's flustered. I could tell he's getting like a little shook.
Yeah.
Because he starts whispering to himself. He's trying to amp himself up. He goes,
"You got this, man. You got this."
No, dude. He goes, "I'm braver than you."
Oh my!
He goes, "I'm braver than you." I was like, "What's up?"
He already lost.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going off. I'm calling. I want to call him the F slur, but that's not in vogue anymore. So I went with misogyny. So I'm like calling him a pussy and a bitch and all that shit. And my only concern is like I don't want to get in trouble with the club.
Sure.
So I don't want to hit him right in front of the club. So I'm like, "You're talking all that shit. Let's go down the street."
Oh, but you keep relocating word of
I'm trying to get him down the street.
Yeah. It's just funny though, because it's like, meet me outside. It's like, okay, I'm outside. It's like, all right, I'll meet you over here.
Yeah.
All right, no, actually, let's just go home.
It's like Dragon Ball Z. It's like, there's too many people here. Let's go to the desert.
Right.
Let's
where
fight
we can
in the
really
desert.
destroy the whole. Yeah. That's so funny.
And so I'm like, so I'm trying to get him, trying to goad him to going down the street. Obviously he won't. And then
this is so funny.
So I'm like, "What's up then?" And he's not doing anything. And I'm like, "That's right, motherfucker." I'm like, "That's what's wrong with all you Charlie Kirk motherfuckers."
Yeah.
Is you talk all that shit and you try to like get all violent, and then whenever somebody stands up to you, you don't have shit to say. You don't do anything.
Yeah.
And then so we're doing that. I'm saying all that. I'm calling him more words. And then
same on the pod. No, I'm kidding.
And then he goes, he does what they all do whenever you call them out. He does what they all do. He goes, "Okay, then hit me first. Hit me first. I dare you." So I do one of these. I go,
yeah. He flinches?
He flinches.
Oh my God, dude. What a loser.
He goes,
"I'm sorry. You're braver than him."
I was like, "Bro, you're a bitch, dude. I fucking knew it, you pussy."
He immediately was like, "I lost that."
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened. So he walked away
funny.
again.
Yeah.
And I forgot what happened in the interim, but I found myself yelling at him again. Like I went back to him.
Yeah.
And then like I get in his face,
right.
like nose to nose.
Was it just him? Is he alone?
He's just alone.
He went to the comedy club alone?
He went alone.
Dude, this is sad because he's like, "I'm going to go have some laughs. There's so much on my mind." And then he's like dealing with you. He's like, "I'm going to get a babysitter or dog sitter for my dog." And just
fuck him. I mean, like.
It's just so funny.
He thought he could pick on me. He thought he could talk shit to me.
Right.
And so like,
I'm fully on your side.
I'm in his face. I'm like this close to his face.
Right.
Like centimeters away from his face. I'm like, "You're a fucking bitch. You're a pussy." And like,
so funny.
And then like I saw some of the other comics and I left after that.
You're like, "Oh, never mind. I'll see you later."
Yeah. But I really crashed out.
And you
on
were
that
ready
guy.
to fight him. Like you would have.
I would have beat the shit out of him.
Right.
I would have really hurt that guy.
I guess like that's a thing, right? Like you don't want to be the first one to hit.
Right.
Because then you can't be like self-defense if it like escalates to like police or whatever, right? Like that's your lot. Or do you just
I feel like that's what always happens to me. Is like I start talking all that shit and then I'm never really the first person to instigate it.
Right.
But then they always do well, hit me first then.
Right.
Hit me first. And then I don't. Yeah. Because I don't want to go to jail.
No, that's the thing. Like you don't want to hit first because that's grounds for you're being sued. You're gonna get sued.
Right. Yeah. But I often do say the words, "I'm going to fucking kill you." I'm going to kill you.
So what they don't know is they can actually sue you for threatening their life.
I think they actually can do that.
Absolutely.
I think they can.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
You can't just say that to the person.
I'm a little afraid that he's going to ride to the club. Hey, the check spot threatened to kill me after the show.
Right. How'd you do? You do well?
I did okay. It was it was for the contest.
Oh, right.
And
so you did do the contest.
Well, I did the check spot.
Oh, God damn, that's...
And then not only that...
This always happens to you.
Not only that, but it was... I had to follow Mike Britt. you ever seen Mike Britt?
No.
He might legit be like one of the best comics like in New York or like alive right now.
Right.
He's fucking impossible to follow.
I'll look him up.
He's so funny. But so it was a tough set.
Right.
But the Charlie Kirk joke did well.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard, I feel like, if he did write to the club. I don't know. I don't think he will. But if he did write to the club, you can't hide behind like, well, I did really well. You know what I mean? You can be like, well, you can't fire me.
I don't even think I would do that. I think I would just be like, yeah,
I'm so sorry.
That's what happened. Yeah, I mean.
No fight happened. We're good.
The guy got in my face and he was threatening me. Like he said he was going to hit me. Right. So it's like, yeah, I'm not going to fucking... I'm not going to let some asshole do that to me.
Right.
Yeah.
You just can't say anything anymore, you know? That's how I feel. Or else you want to... throw hands.
Charlie Kirk died for my right to beat the shit out of that guy.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Charlie would be on your side.
You really turned this around on me.
No, but like honestly, because like he's basically he's fighting against free. Like you can't say that about Charlie. He's anti-free speech by saying that. Like he's saying like you are like a coward for saying that.
I think he was calling me a dumbass, but I don't think he was trying to restrict my speech.
Oh, okay.
He's saying like
he was criticizing your speech.
He was criticizing my speech,
right?
But he said I should be allowed to do that because Charlie Kirk, and I disagreed. I said I don't care what your opinion is. I will beat the fuck out of you,
right?
Because I don't like you.
So in a way, you're trying to censor him.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I guess Charlie would not be on your side.
I think about that.
Yeah.
I think about that guy.
And yeah, I can tell you think about Charlie a lot.
No, I'm thinking about the guy who confronted me.
Okay.
And I don't think I would have played that any differently. If I could redo that, I don't think I would have. If I could redo it, I probably would have hit him.
Wow.
Or I would have aggravated him. I would have like took his glasses or something.
Wow, you really.
I really wanted him to do something.
Wow.
I still.
This is why you and
I wish that he would follow me on Instagram and come to another one of my shows to provoke me again so I could hurt him.
Then he's like, then that's like flattery. Then at that point, he's like, I'm a little bit of a fan. You know what I mean? Like
I think he's a fan. I think he's a fan.
I do think people who are so like, I don't know, like reactionary to things like that, to the point where you like go up to them after and like you want to talk to them about it. You were like, you a little bit liked it. Like you a little bit like paid attention enough to really be engaged to be like, wait, he actually may be making a point.
Yeah.
Like it's so effective that you like sort of convinced him and that's why he's pissed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I vaguely remember him saying I had a good set.
That's so funny.
He was like, hey, funny stuff.
Yeah, right at the top.
Charlie Kirk died for you to blah, blah,
so
blah.
Lame.
And after he said that, I just sort of like blacked out.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
So easily triggered. You're a classic lib.
Sure, yeah, I am
classic
easily triggered. I am easily triggered. When you say you're going to hit me, I am triggered.
Yeah. He said he was going to hit you first.
Right.
Okay. So in a way, he is trying to censor you.
Well, no.
Or maybe hurt you for saying this stuff.
Yeah. I don't think he was trying to censor me.
Words have consequences.
Yeah.
But that's you could argue that is like a form of censoring. Like if you said something, let's say if we blow this up to like the government level, like if you say something bad about the government and they put you in jail, they're not technically like killing you. You know what I mean? But you are like you are suffering on a certain level. Yeah. Or like you'll be threatened to go to jail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I agree with that.
Right. And that is like censorship, technically.
He didn't threaten violence until I touched him.
Oh, right. You did pat him on the shoulder.
Yeah, I pat him on the shoulder, and then he's I'm going to hit you.
Right.
And then that's what that's what really set me off.
Right.
It wasn't really what he said about Charlie Kirk or anything. It was just that he said he was going to hit me.
Right.
And so I was like, if you say that, then you better be ready to like
let's go
die on that hill.
Right.
You know, like I don't care if we stepped outside and he did beat the shit out of me, fine.
Right.
Fair.
Right.
But you can't say that and then like expect not
to stand by your words.
Yeah. You better expect a violent reaction.
Do you think you should have patted him on the shoulder? Like
again?
Right. No, just like the first time. Like all right, bud.
I don't regret it.
Wow.
Because it was I do that all the time.
I know. It's also just like a normal, like a cordial thing to do.
Yeah.
He probably thought it was like condescending.
It was. It was.
Okay, so you were taunting him a little bit. Not to play like devil's advocate. I'm just like trying to like explore this experience. You know what I mean?
Right. Maybe I see how it could be taken that way.
Right.
But
and intentionally you were condescending.
Yeah.
There's condescension.
Yeah. All right. See you later, bud. Good talk, retard.
Good thinking, brain. You got on.
Oh my god,
that's so funny. Jeez. That is, it's so interesting hearing this, and I love hearing these, by the way, because I would have been like, yeah, maybe, you know what I mean? I've been such a pushover.
Really?
Probably.
Even if you said like, don't touch me, I'll fucking hit you.
Well, I guess if he came up to me and was like, hey, great set, but like, you know, Charlie Kirk died for your sins, I'd be like, all right, buddy, whatever. I just wouldn't even entertain it. I'd be like, okay, whatever.
I think I was a little heated because of my set. I was a little bit jumpy.
Sure.
And I think even if I was in a good mood, I'd probably react the same.
Right.
Because what a fucking idiot.
Oh, he's for sure an idiot.
What a dumbass.
Just a loser. I think it's embarrassing to like do that to any pro comic if you're just an audience member. To be like, hey, here's some thoughts on what you said that are like not correct. It's like, no, just fucking leave the club. Like, go home. Like, you don't have to talk. Don't talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's ended. If you're a fan, be like, hey, great job. Like, thanks. But if you don't like it, just go. Who cares?
Dude,
right?
I put up with so much shit like that in Texas where people would say wild shit to me after my shows. Or even while I was on stage.
Right.
It's just like, I'm 30. I'm in my 30s. Like, I'm not going to let that slide anymore. And also, things have gotten so bad in the country that it's just like, I'm not going to appease these people anymore. I'm not going to like play the middle. You know, it's like, if you say some shit that I think is stupid, I'm going to tell you.
You're revolutionary, dude. You're ready to fight. You're ready to fight for the right.
I don't know if I want to say this on the pod.
that's how you know it's
my
good
girlfriend,
stuff.
My girlfriend has a relative who's like,
we talked about this.
Pretty like,
are you sure you want to talk about this?
Right-wing nationalist.
Okay.
Right-wing nationalist.
Because last time we talked about this, we had to cut this out of the pod.
No. I said relative.
Okay,
so
okay.
It allows a little anonymity.
It could be blood, could not be blood. Who knows?
Who knows? But speaking of blood, this guy is a white nationalist, and he's not even fully white.
Okay.
You know?
I think a lot of them are like there's Hispanic Trump support. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of these guys.
Yeah, but there are Hispanic Trump supporters.
But I guess
here's the thing though. Yeah. Like, Mexicans come from a conservative culture.
Right.
You know, they're very Christian.
Yeah.
And they're very they have like old school family values.
Right.
This guy is Japanese. So it doesn't really make sense where he's coming. I guess they're like, maybe they're just naturally like nationalistic.
I think Japan, I mean, they famously, World War II, let's bring it back to the good old days. You know what I mean?
Right. But
famously,
this guy,
white nationalism.
Yeah, so he's like an extreme right-wing conservative.
Yeah.
And
do you think that's part of it? Like, he's like getting in touch with the Japanese, like his old school World War II Japanese roots?
I think,
holy shit.
I mean, that's what I like to tell myself as a joke.
yeah.
But I don't think so. I think he's like, I think he feels ostracized for not fitting in with white America, and so now he's overcompensating.
Yeah.
And
brother, we've all been there. But at a certain point, you gotta look yourself in the mirre.
Oh yeah.
And go, wait, I'm actually Japanese.
I mean, I was overcompensating. My first 2 years of comedy, I was doing Bill Burr.
Yeah, sure.
I just overcompensating with a different white guy.
Right.
You know.
I mean, you did say in a recent pod that you would 100% go to Riyadh Comedy Fest.
Yeah, I probably would.
So you were sort of Burr-esque in a way. Yeah.
I wouldn't have changed my mind.
No.
Yeah. But
that's embarrassing.
But anyways, so this guy like causes friction in like my girlfriend's like family get-togethers every once in a while.
Do you think he does that on purpose?
I think he can't help himself.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe he does do it on purpose.
Yeah.
But I told Aaliyah, I was like, the next time I'm around and he starts saying all this shit, like, I'm not gonna just play along like I've done in the past. Like, I'm gonna make him look foolish.
You're gonna be like,
I'm gonna make him feel stupid.
You're like, let's take this outside.
If it comes to that.
And then let's actually move this down the street.
If it comes to that. I don't want to beat your ass in front of your mom.
Right. Let's actually hop in the car and we'll drive to like a parking lot. Maybe we'll get some food on the way.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, I like the guy.
Right.
It's just whenever he starts going into this crazy conservative shit, I'm just like, oh, you're kind of a dumb guy.
I do wonder with these people, like they are like fully brainwashed, right? And I wonder if it's like actually valuable to look up like how to like what's it called?
Dehypnotize somebody.
Dehypnotize.
De-escalate.
Deprogram is what they call it.
Deprogram.
Like, do you think like there are like tactics to get them like out of this like mindset? You know what I mean?
Really?
Oh yeah. There's people who like there's like flat Earth people. There's like
which he also is.
That's how it
There's a lot of deprogramming. There's a lot of deprogramming.
There's like a group of flat earthers, like a support group of trying to get flat earthers to not be flat earthers.
It's like Alcoholics Anonymous, but they're flat earthers.
Honestly, yes.
You know,
I think it's the thing.
Hi, I'm Jim. I'm a flat earther.
I looked at the horizon. I'm like, that's curved. That is curved. It was hard for me to understand, but my brain did see the curve and I saw the sun go up and down.
It's been 42 days since I've seen the sunset.
We talked about it a little bit outside of the pod. He started as a flat earther, right?
I don't know how he started. Probably this feels like a natural progression.
I do think like conspiracies is like the way, like it's the path to like alt-right conservatism. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Because it just gets more and more like, what about this society is so fucked up and like, oh my God, it's not just the earth, it's like the politics and it goes all the way to the top and it's like the government. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think the conservatism is whenever the conservatism is introduced whenever the conspiracies start involving children and pedophilia.
Right.
Because then it ties back to like family values of like, oh, we have to protect the children.
Right.
Yeah. And then so like, that's how flat earth, it goes from flat earth to lizard people to drinking the blood to Sex Island, which was not a conspiracy, ironically.
Yeah.
But then once it gets to Sex Island, that's whenever the politics get involved.
Right.
And it's like, oh, protect the children.
Right. Some of it also,
Christianity,
ironically, is also not a conspiracy. Some of it did happen, unfortunately. That's the issue with conspiracy. Some of it, there's like grains of truth.
Enough truth to where like the whole thing is like can't be debunked.
Right.
You know, like because that's like the whole playbook with lying. You just need like 10% of the truth.
Right.
And then everything else seems valid.
You're the expert liar, you know.
Right.
Oh my God, just giving all your tactics away.
Deprogramming.
You gotta put a little sprinkle of real truth in your lies.
Sprinkle a little truth.
Right. Yeah, I think it's also funny that it all leads back to the Jews going full circle. No, I'm saying the conspiracies. A lot of them do. There's like the Jews like control the world and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's like a conspiracy about Jewish people controlling the porn industry.
Interesting.
Or like, but I think that one kind of is true.
I think I've heard this because they couldn't get into like mainstream Hollywood or something. They like started doing porn first or some shit like that.
I don't know about that, but I don't know about them not being able to get into mainstream Hollywood.
Yeah.
I think they actually, and this is not a conspiracy, this is just history. I think they actually did create Hollywood.
Sure.
Yeah.
They created comic books. That's also true.
Right.
Again, not to give into like conspiracies. This is just like history of media.
Right. Like Judaism and like Hollywood in America are closely linked because like the Jews like literally created Hollywood.
Just entertainment.
Because at the time, I think like movies and stuff were not considered like popular.
Yeah, like high art forms.
Yeah, so they got into that while it was still very like fresh and like cheap.
Yeah.
And then they built it up to what it is today.
Right.
Credit to them.
Is what it is.
But that's why there are so many Jewish people like high ranking in Hollywood because that it's literally rooted in Jewish culture.
It's
Jewish history.
Is that also just nepotism? Like just straight up old school nepotism. Like, hey, my family's in this. Like, I'm going to hire my daughter to direct my movie.
nepotism in an objective sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Not in the sense of like, I'm looking for the next Jewish person to take over, that kind of thing. No. It's just it just happened that, I love my daughter so much that, she probably should take over the company.
It's like, it's almost the same thing as like fucking Vietnamese people in nail salons.
100%.
It's just rooted in the history of Vietnamese people in America taking advantage of what was available and affordable at the time.
Right. I personally think that, nail salons should be owned by all kinds of people, not just the Vietnamese, but they just happen to be Vietnamese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
They should only be owned by the Vietnamese.
Yeah. I mean, that's just American culture, is getting fucking roasted in Vietnamese by your nail tech.
Right.
Yeah, which I also don't think is happening.
Like, you don't think they're talking shit? I think they're talking shit a little bit.
I don't think they're talking shit. I think that's just like...
Yeah.
Like, they're not fucking concerned about you.
They don't care. They're
like concerned about their fucking bum-ass nephew who's a stand-up comedian. He's talking about Charlie Kirk on a podcast.
Right.
They're like disappointed in their own family and they're complaining about that.
Let's be real.
You're just insecure because your freak-ass toes are out and you know it's full of corns and shit.
Right.
And so you're like... you're misinterpreting their tone, which is a very...
negative tone.
Yeah, the violent tone. Yeah. You're misinterpreting that as them talking shit about you, but it has nothing to do with you. You're nothing.
Right. And let's be real, they're not talking about you either. There's no way they're talking about their nephew.
They're talking about me.
They're talking about your dad who owes them money.
They're calling me gay.
True.
They're calling me a drug addict.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'll take it.
I'm not gay and I'm not on drugs.
Right.
I'm more gay than I am
a drug
on
addict.
Drugs. Yeah.
That's most people, I think.
Okay.
That is sort of that is the epidemic in America.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I think
being gay is an epidemic.
What's a good thing? What's the opposite?
You should visit my girlfriend's family. I think you'd get along there.
Look, I'm just saying. I'm okay with gay people. They just shouldn't get married. You know, I'm just saying. No. Anyway, let's get him on this. Let's get this guy on the pod. I feel like we could change him.
I wonder if he would do the podcast. Yeah,
he's probably itching for. I feel like all these people love yapping about it.
Sure, he's got nothing to lose.
They're looking for ways to argue. Right. However, I don't want to argue. I don't like arguing. That's why with this scenario of this guy being like, oh, this Charlie Kirk, blah, 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 I'd be like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, that's probably healthier.
I guess.
But I'm not a confrontational person.
Right. You don't start shit.
I don't know why I keep finding myself in these confrontations.
Well, they start shit.
Yeah.
And you don't shut it down.
I think so.
That doesn't make you necessarily confrontational.
Because I didn't start it.
But you are open to confrontation, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's perfect phrasing. Open to confrontation.
You're open to confrontation.
That might be my Instagram bio. I'm going to change it right now.
Open to confrontation.
Open to confrontation.
But you're not trying to start shit, but you're just open to it.
Literally updating my bio right now. Wow, that's amazing.
That's the name of your first album. Or just, every single one after. Open to confrontation 2. That does, honestly, to bring it all back, that sounds like a Bill Burr album.
Right.
That sounds like an early Burr album.
Emotionally unavailable.
Yes,
Open to confrontation.
Is that what yours says?
Well, emotionally unavailable?
Is that what it says right now?
No, that was Bill Burr's original album.
Thing.
My original bio was Clout Chaser. It's been that for like 10 years.
Clout Chaser. You should do the slash and just put a bunch of shit like Cloud Chaser / Open to Confrontation / Blunderbuss Podcast /
Right now it's just now it says Open to Confrontation, and then under it says headlining New York Comedy Festival November 10th. Thank you for buying a ticket.
I hope this guy looks you up and they see that bio and be like, oh, I can actually fight him.
I hope he listens to the podcast.
Yeah, he'll probably like this pod.
And I hope I hope he reaches out.
Do you think he'll like, how would you feel if he reached out and he was like, he apologized? Would you be okay with that?
You know what? If he apologized in person, knowing me, I would have let it slide. I'd be like, it's all right, buddy. But if he apologized over text, I would still, there'd be enough distance so I'd still be like, fuck this guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sort of like against your joke about forgiving in a way.
Yeah. I said, oh, you're saying because I'm not stronger than Eric.
I don't know. It is different. But I don't know. I guess like you would be, the strongest you would be right now is like you would be open to any sort of apology. Because then you would be so apologetic. Or you'd be open to apology. You should put that in your bio.
Open to apology.
Open to confrontation. Open
apologies.
To apologies. Close apologies. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd be so like, just like if he apologized in any sense, I'd be like, yeah, for sure. You're good.
I was talking about this with my girlfriend last night and my other Asian friend. And it's just you and this guy. Okay. And my girlfriend doesn't like whenever I have these episodes.
Wait, what? That's crazy.
She really does not enjoy hearing about this.
You, the person she loves, in confrontation.
But it's never happened. It's never happened with her.
With her, right.
It's never happened because when I'm with her, I'm in a good mood.
You would hold yourself back.
Yeah. Well, I think just naturally, I'm in a better mood.
Right.
So I'm not gonna get triggered. You know, like if somebody's insults me when I'm with her, I'm like, all right, whatever, la-di-da, with my girlfriend.
Hypothetical, let's say you bomb. You're in a bad mood. You're with her. She's there. He comes out and says the same thing. What would you do?
Oh, good question. I probably would have.
You'd be like,
I would have probably the same thing.
Yeah.
I've had enough incidents like this to where I had to tell my girlfriend, it's like, if I get into an altercation with somebody, do not get in between us.
Right.
Because like you see all those videos of like the girl trying to break up something, or their boyfriend's getting their ass kicked. She tries to break it up, then she gets her ass kicked.
Right.
I'm like, look, if I'm getting my ass kicked, just let me get my ass kicked.
It's fine.
It's probably my fault.
Right.
Yeah, it's probably my fault.
You know she's gonna step in.
Is the cat blocking the?
I think we're all right. The
view.
Who fucking? Nah, he's fine.
Okay.
We're good. Oh, I'm on low battery apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, we can wrap this up.
We can wrap it up soon, like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I think things are. Anyway, yeah. What else do you want to say about this?
Well, yeah, she didn't like it, but then my Asian friend agreed with me. Yeah. He was like, guys think that they could say whatever they want to Asian guys because they think because of the stereotype of us being docile.
Right.
Like that guy may not have said that to somebody of another race.
Right.
I'm just.
You don't think
just
so?
theorizing.
I mean, maybe.
I think it is.
He probably sized you up.
It's probably he probably sized me up.
Right.
And I did the same thing.
Right.
But like,
you did the math. And
I think it's a factor. Right. I think it's a factor. My size, which is tied to my race,
right? I
think is a factor in weak people,
right,
thinking that they could come up and talk shit to me, which I'm not going to take. I don't care.
We do have to wrap this up because I just realized that this pod recorder is tied to the battery of the of the laptop.
Okay.
So once the laptop dies, we're all done. This is it. I mean, you could just also just plug it in. It's like
this is great. This is great.
Is it perfect?
Yeah.
Well, you guys heard it first. Vic will fight you, and he's open to confrontation. So please go to his show on November 10th.
Yeah,
at the Second City,
and you come up to me afterwards and critique me on my jokes and threaten me.
Right,
and I will talk shit with you. I don't care if you can beat the shit out of me. I'm not saying that I can. I'm not saying that I can win.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I'm willing to get the shit beat out of me.
Right,
to potentially hurt you.
Right. And that's what
hopefully
that's what comedy's all about, dude. People think it's about the laughs now. It's about going outside and fighting your enemies.
Yeah.
And beating the shit out of them. Or maybe getting beat up, which is also fair.
Best case scenario is I hurt you a little bit. Regardless of my own well-being.
Right.
Yeah, I would just like to hurt you.
All right, well, thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you guys probably next week.
All right.
Goodbye.